Hey everybody, and welcome back to GLSL for Pops in TouchDesigner. This is lesson 5, and it's our second lesson going through the GLSL Copy POP. Before we get too far in the slides, of which there aren't that many, I want to just go through what we're actually going to be working on today. So here we have a nice little tox. It's going to take in some geometry and add some sort of like a hair to each of the pieces of geometry. And we got some parameters, so we can rotate our geo, and you'll see that the kind of gravity remains persistent across the geometry's rotation. We have a couple different modes, so we have this torus with tubes that are going kind of crazy, and we can turn down the application of these things, and then of course turn off the rotation completely, and then we can see everything come to a still. Can change how much noise is being applied, how much turbulence is getting applied to each of the hairs, and then finally how much gravity downward pressure is being applied. So we're going to go through building this almost from scratch and learn a little bit more about the GLSL Copy POP and how to maximize its functionality. So before you get too far in that, let's go back to the slides and we'll just finish this off. So I'm a new media artist. My name is Lake Heckerman. I use technology to explore how that technology changes the way that we perceive each other and also our environments. I do this primarily through interactive installations. You can see a couple examples here. I use GLSL in almost all of these installations, and my reason for doing this course is to share some of those techniques and tools that I have either learned or developed over the years that really fundamentally change the way that I can express myself in this creative real-time context. So hopefully it can be beneficial to you all as well. Today we're going to go through the copy pop. We did that during our Phyllotaxis lesson last week, but we only really did the very simple version using the first input. And I want to do the first input and the second input to really understand how to maximize the use. The first input is going to be the geometry that we copy. And the second input is called the template geometry. That's going to tell us where to place each copy and allow us to define some more information about how that copy is created. So, I think it'll be great. I'm excited. It's a very good example. I will note that this example, the hairy banana, it was taken from Roy and Tim Gerritson's demo in the early pop beta days. I really liked it, and I think it's a great example of something that's hard to do otherwise without using these new tools. So, disclaimer, but I think I added some new stuff to this one as well. So, for those of you that want to follow along, the rest of this tutorial is going to be on my Patreon. It is quite a bit of lift to put all of this together, so thank you for supporting me and accessing it via Patreon. For those of you that want to continue, head over there, subscribe, to get access to this course, the project files, the rest of the lessons in this course, as past and future, their project files, their exercise solutions, and in addition, my GLSL for TouchDesigner 101 course, which is broad-based GLSL, and finally, dozens of tutorials that I've made over the years. So, if you're interested, go check it out, subscribe, follow along there, and for those of you that already do, thank you very much, and let's go back to TouchDesigner.